welcome. FJR400 discs going on an FZR1000 front wheel, and then put in that combo on an FJ12. Let's get into it. Okay, the FZR1000 front wheel conversion on the FJ. It's a common modification, people like it, because this wheel is 3.5 inches wide. The FJ's is 3 inch wide. Apparently it does improve the handling, so we'll find out when that day comes. But I didn't know this because I'm new to motorcycle maintenance and repairs and stuff. The wheel fits. If you've got an FJ and you want this FZR wheel, you've got to get one with a 15mm axle. You can go 17mm. You normally have got 17mm axle, but to fit that wheel, you've got to modify the forks on your FJ. I don't want to go down that route. I just want to plug and play, as they call it. So yeah, get 15mm, 1987, 1988, X-Up, Genesis, FZR1000 front wheel will do you good. I didn't know because I'm relatively new to maintenance and repairs. I'm doing everything for the first time quite often. I didn't know just because the wheel fits on your FJ doesn't mean the brake discs are going to be transferable. They're not. Alright FJ dude, I need your wheel to get the bolts out of the discs. I made this little Jacarappa 2000 car jack. That goes under there. These sit under the frame, just lifts the front wheel up. It's on the centre stand for the back. That just lifts the front up, tilts the bike up a little bit. I would say common sense, loosen everything before you jack it up. But these are already kind of loose. I already tested that axle. .22mm. Got that one as well. Okay, that's enough. Allen key. That's just a pinch bolt. A bit of wood to help me roll it out. 22. Put that down, keep it clean. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is just put 2 or 3, maybe 3 bolts in, and then line the wheel up just to check it goes in, because I bought some medium strength Loctite to put on them. I don't want to seal everything up fully and then it doesn't even fit on the bike. Still relying on information I got from the internet. Can't trust it. I felt foul from just listening to something someone told me on a Facebook group about my Bluebird. I bought a part from a model a few years newer, was promised it fit, didn't fit at all. Reminds me I need to buy vinyl. Record on. Putting the brake calipers on is the moment of truth with the wheel on. I should do this. Okay, discs on, calipers on. That goes in okay, but this bike is not being ridden today. Another problem. I need a spacer or something in there. On the FJ, you can see this part comes off. I'll show you on the wheel. This is the right side of the FJ. See, that plate goes in there. The centre bore of the disc is much bigger. That fits inside it. It's much smaller on that new disc. Can't use that. So that flat goes against that flat. I just need to replace that. That's what, there's a little peg in the forks that sticks in there. I'm tempted. I mean, it's possible I could just cut out this centre section. I'm all right doing that. Do a good job. But that's not... Wait a sec. Can I pull this out? Ooh, okay, let's see if this works. I mean, apart from looking a bit shit, it might that might actually be what I need. Okay, let's try this. So yeah, that's what I mean. I want that inner edge on that inner edge of that bearing. Good. I think I need that, but that's not gonna fill that space. That was like a solid 12 mil or something. That's 3 mil. I filled it out. So about a week's gone by since I last made a video about this. I basically put the bike back together, just been riding it around as normal. What happened was I got stuck on some spacer or something missing. There was a missing part, I don't know what it was. So what I did is I searched for those like exploded views of all the parts for the FJ12 and then also the FZR1000. It struck me this bike had ABS, doesn't anymore. So this kind of bracket that fills up that space when the FJ wheel is on is like the kind of a plate which holds the ABS sensor. So I need to replace that. And yeah, FZR1000. Looked at, found it on Google Images as well. You can just see the front wheel. See there's something there. It's this piece. It's a spacer collar. Codes if you're interested. So I've got a washer and a collar. Hopefully, I can fit this new wheel now. So no fucking about. Let's get this all off quickly. So I went in a second-hand bike shop the other day, same one I bought the R1 from years ago, just looking around. Modern bikes, more often than not, don't interest me, don't impress me. Usually a Honda CBR1000 RR I like. Twice now I've been in there, seen those Hondas. Just all the parts and stuff, I can sort of relate to it. I get a sense that it'll be a cool bike to own and enjoyable to ride. New ones, they just look plasticky almost. Too heavy and techy. So just to document the problem I had, that piece sits against that, and then obviously the thickness from that surface to that surface, that's what we need to fill up, which hopefully this washer and spacer will do. I did actually like the idea of just cutting that out. I didn't want to do that in case, for whatever reason, I totally think that would have worked, but for any reason, something I'm not foreseeing, there was a problem, I then cut this up and I can't use my FJ either, so I decided just to leave that as it is, continue using the bike, and then buy this. So here we are. So that should sit in there and make contact with that inner edge of the bearing, which is touching that collar, goes through the middle, touching the bearing on the other side. It should all be clamped and secure and nice. That looks very, very good. I bought the washer as well because that was included in the FZR diagram. Might not need that, but let's have a look. There, I do. Nah, still not going to fit. I need to shave off like 5 mil or something. It's just not going to go on there. Wouldn't it be nice if people online just told the truth? Saying the FZR wheel bolts straight on. Bollocks does it. Yeah, so that is basically the fat tube I need, the correct distance. I ain't got to worry about getting the ends parallel because it's already there. So I'll just cut that out. I'll just try and do a neat job cutting that out, and then that's it. Can I just quickly show you this Triumph Rocket 3 model I'm modifying? Extended swing arm, making a little tailpiece for it. I was doing that last night. Got clip-ons. Cool or what? All blacked out. It's important to do have little nerdy hobbies to get on with stupid shit that people don't understand. I enjoy it. Thank you, Yamaha, for making this in aluminium. It's like butter. It's very easy to cut and shape and file away and buff away file marks. So yeah, this is looking good. Okay, so back in the garage, got my two bits here. The collar for the FZR1000 is 20 mil. The spacer from the FJ, 17 mil. Bolt straight on. Fuck off. Fucking internet. People on forums, Facebook groups, they're all talking shit. Load of extra work. Just tell the truth. Like, if I knew I had to do all this shit, then fine, I'll just go ahead and do it. What's upsetting is you just think it's going to be easy and straightforward. It's not. You've got to spend money on invent shit. Way more difficult. Certainly does not bolt straight on. Bollocks. Okay, so a little trial fit. That fucking wheel does not fit. That is absolutely the opposite of a direct bolt on. Bollocks. This measurement, yeah, on the FJ, 120 mil, it's exactly the same as that wheel. Fuck knows what's going on, but it will not fit on with the same parts either side. So there's the FJ wheel on, just slid into position perfectly, took me like 5 seconds, no doubt whatsoever, it just fits nicely. Unfortunately, I cut that disc away, so it's a bit, I mean, I could ride it like that, I think, but it's sort of exposing my bearings a bit. Yeah, I need to look at that. Maybe get an FZR1000, one of those. Might be a bit shallower or something, I don't know. Can't fit it. That wheel still doesn't fit. Okay, got a couple of hours spare. I thought I'd get forensic with why this wheel won't fit. Took all the measurements with the FJ wheel still on there. Took this one off, but really studying it. I've even been, the wheel doesn't fit basically, I can't use it. Trying to find out why exactly, because people, this is a common, well not say common, but people have done this modification plenty of times on FJs. They put the FZR1000 wheel on their FJs, and everybody who mentions it online says it bolts straight on. That has not been my experience at all. I've measured that, I'm measuring across there. Some things are the same, some things are totally different. My problem was I just couldn't get this to fit. That is, I thought, was my main problem, so I've been concentrating on that. On the FJ owners forum, they said, oh, you need the FZR collar. Okay, got that. Fucking no chance that is going to go on there. Then I thought, okay, well, let's just, on the FJ is that plate, yeah, that holds the ABS sensor. I literally cut out the middle of it, look, that's the middle. So that's in the FJ wheel, that's how that sits in the FJ. That sinks in a little bit, but you've got no chance of that fitting in there, not enough space. Do you know why there's not enough space? Because the depth of the speedo drive just pushes the whole wheel across that way. Confirmed by that being just under 30 mil, and then that being just over 20 mil. It's just a non-starter. The whole wheel needs to sit across that way a little bit. Even if I get all the spacers and fuck about with FZR parts and FJ parts from non-ABS models and different years and stuff, doesn't matter. I can fill that space and get that wheel snug and fit in there and machine in parts down and stuff and everything. Doesn't matter, because the whole wheel is across that way, which means with the brake discs on, they're not going to line up in the calipers or anything. Wheel's not central. Even if I do get it on with the brakes, it's going to handle very strangely. It's the depth of that. So if you've got an FJ12 with an FZR wheel on the front, I would happily give you my email address. I want to see closely what is the setup on your bike. Like, I want to see the depth of the speedo drive, and then I want to see what collars and washers and stuff you've got going on the other side. And I want to see your wheel central as well. Because at the moment, from my experience, it's not possible. I really don't get how people have done it. Maybe my FJ is a 1996, yeah, maybe it's a bit weird. The wheel's definitely correct. It's from the 87, 88 Genesis 1000. Spindles and everything all fits, just the space either side. Anyway, so that's disappointing. I can't finish the video as I would have. I wanted that wheel on as well. Good news though, I finished the R1. Look, I got to change the mirrors and it's ready for the shack-en. I put these indicators on backwards to how they're meant to be, aerodynamic. But yeah, great. I've been up and down the road on it. Nailed it with the carbs tune-in. Idle's lovely. The carbs just seem correct settings straight out of the box, so I got lucky there. What I did is I rejetted it. I had to research. I researched the atmospheric pressures because I'm just above sea level here. I'm like 2 meters above sea level, so I got the correct jet kit for my carbs in this area. So when it's road legal, I'll take out for a rip. All the carbs all cleaned out and everything. Loads of new parts all cleaned out. It's all fresh oil, fresh coolant. It starts up really quick and really sort of energetic. It seems happy. So just from my experience going up and down the road on it, seems very lively, and I'm excited to go out on it again. So literally, it's been 7 months since I last took it out. So coming soon. Watch this, no choke, no nothing. First time I started it today.